Hey everybody, Ryan Cicak here, Solutions Architect with Databricks. And today I am really excited to talk to you about the Apache Iceberg IRC Iceberg REST Catalog that is built into Unity Catalog. And I'm not just going to talk today, I'm actually going to show a brief demo. What I did was I installed Apache Spark on my local machine, my local MacBook. And what I'm going to show is just how easy it is to take any Spark anywhere and simply connect to the Iceberg REST Catalog that is part of Unity Catalog. And this is the architecture that's existed since June of last year. And really, it's the idea we're pulling any engine connecting into UC IRC to actually read and write Spark tables that are managed by Unity Catalog. And this is exactly what we're going to be doing, is we're going to be connecting to IRC. And if you look at how we connect via IRC, there's some great documentation within Databricks that shows you exactly what you have to do. If you're using something like in our case today, we're going to be using Spark SQL. And Spark SQL has a connection string to use an OAuth 2 token that's generated within inside of Databricks. Personally, I used a Terraform script that just automated setting up my OAuth 2 token that I'll be using, setting the proper permissions on that token. And really the focus is using this Iceberg REST Catalog that's just built into UC. And you can see it's as simple as specifying your workspace URL and the version of the API, Unity Catalog, Iceberg REST. And that's pretty much it. You have to fill out the rest with the credential and such as we've done. And we're going to do that right now. This is basically what I've used for today. If I zoom in a little, this is basically our connection string. The only thing I'm not including here is I'm not including the OAuth 2 token, which is the client ID and client secret. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into our workspace that's specified here, that URL. And this workspace, you can see we're inside of the catalog, my personal catalog, Cicak test catalog, and then the schema is default. And if we say show tables, this is being run inside of Databricks, and you can see we have a couple of tables that are listed here. What I want to do is I want to pull up my terminal inside of my local machine, as I said. And I'm going to run Spark SQL. I'm basically just going to run a bash script. Before we go into the bash script, it's simple. It's taking the documentation I just showed you with the connection strings. And I've already exported the connection strings via the document I already showed. And that's exactly what this script is doing. It's just running Spark SQL with the export configurations. And you can see, like I said, this is running locally. And if I come into Spark OSS, again, running on my laptop, show tables, this is going to show me the same tables that I see in Databricks. And why is that? It's because it's using the Iceberg REST Catalog, that OAuth token. And in this case, it's a service principal. When I run this query, if I would look at history, it would be the service principal that is, using OSS Spark. And you can see there's a number of tables here, and they're poorly named. But if I do select star from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you're going to get some results back. I believe it's one or a few rows. And then we're going to run the exact same query. You can run this exact same query inside of Databricks, where if I want to run selected, it's going to show those 3 rows that we just saw inside of Spark SQL. running local. And the magic, again, is that Iceberg REST Catalog connection string that anyone can use. It's super simple to use, as you can see today. And I want to do a create table statement. Create table. Let's call this test, one of the best names around. And we'll do ID. ID int name string using Iceberg. And that table has just been created where it wasn't there before. If I go into you can see here's test. We just created test, 11 or 12 seconds ago. And you can also see test was created from the owner. This is the service principal that's using that OAUTH token that we specified in the IRC connection string. Whereas you're typically going to see my username creating these tables if I created the table inside of Databricks workspace as I'm logged in under my username. Now, to hit this point across, we created this table. Let's insert some data into this test table. So insert into test values, and then we'll say 0. Let's do Rupert, and then we'll do 1, and then we'll say Nigel. And then that is going to Spark OSS Spark, I should say, is going to insert those 2 records where there were no records before. And then we can see those 2 results, Rupert, Nigel, and then if we go into test, we could do the exact same thing if we want to view those as well. And it's that simple to, again, use any engine, where today we demonstrated OSS Spark, but really any third-party engine that is compatible using an Iceberg REST catalog, where I can specify the URI or the whatever name you have to specify here. In this case, we talked about API 2.1 Unity Catalog Iceberg REST. This is the key essential component, and then of course we're using the OIDC v1 token to pass this OAuth token. But really, it couldn't be any simpler. You just provide the connection string, you're connected, and then you start creating tables, showing tables, describing tables, inserting data. The list goes on and on with the compatibilities of the things you can do with Iceberg. And that's all I have to show you today. Short and sweet. I hope everybody enjoyed this. And until next time. Thanks, everybody.